I won't bow down to no man.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome. Glad you are joining us today as we enter the final episodes of the NBA regular season. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Miami Heat. For Miami, 5-5 over their last 10 games, but they're not satisfied with 500 ball, looking to tack one onto the win tally tonight. And for all those teams that have wrapped up playoff spots, Shaq, what can we expect from them strategically here at the end of the regular season?
Well, for the top team, Ernie, it becomes about securing home court advantage. You want to be peaking at the right time heading into the playoffs. We've seen a lot of teams, Ernie, start off strong. Where are they now?
Do you want rest if you're a frontline player, if you're a guy who's playing a lot? Do you need some rest before the playoffs?
You know, a lot of people answer that question, and if you played more than 8 years,
Cavaliers have an Eastern Conference contest on their hands as they prepare to defend their home court here at the Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland. We're all set to bring you NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And for the Heat right now, they're focused on getting off to a good start on this road trip. In second to last place in the East, nothing's come easy for them this season.
You know, Kevin, there's something about the road that gives a team a chance to really come together. It's you against the rest of the world to really bond and have a chance to become a closer unit, and oftentimes that can result in better basketball.
And that's what they'll be hoping for on this trip, because they need something to go right for them. Not much has here lately.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, Wade and Dang are the 2 and 3. Chris Bosh is out there with Jones, and it's Dragic in at the point. And so here's Cleveland following the miss by Chris Bosh. Wade brings the double team, and here's Fry for 3. Chris Bosh with the rebound. On defense, the Cavaliers. It's a 3-point game. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
And that result was no surprise because they played very loosely with the basketball.
They sure did. There's no question about it. And when you come out on the wrong end of the turnover battle, you're often going to be on the wrong end of the scoreboard as well, Greg. You know that.
The Heat have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Ball's knocked loose, and that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession.
Hold on, what? Hey, yo, wait.
Bosh double teamed, passes to Jones. 6 on the shot clock. Fires from deep. That doesn't go either for Bosh.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
Here's Garrett. Sinks the triple.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Now, here's Wade. He's coming off a 16-point game against Toronto. Screen by Jones. Wade against Smith. Releases from 15. And the basket by Jones.
How much do you love to see the turnaround?
Kicks to LeBron. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. They get it back. He feeds it to Fry. Out to Smith. A second chance effort. And the layup is up and in.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Here's Garrett, fires the 3, and that one's good. Garrett's got a couple of threes now in the first for Cleveland.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Jones, no luck. Cleveland leading by 3. Pass to Garrett. Back to LeBron. There's the screen. And Garrett kicks to Smith. No good on the triple.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
Cleveland's gotten just 0 of 6 to fall from 3-point range so far in the first. James kicks to Garrett. Cleveland the rebound. Nice shot by James. James has got his first points in this one.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
In transition, here come the Cavaliers. That is good.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now.
Dragic kicks to Bosh. Here's Jones. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. Jones has got his second bucket of the game to go. Here's Garrett. He's guarded by Dragic. And here's Fry for 3. That's good.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
3 of their last 5 makes come from beyond the arc. The defense has to react quicker.
Now here's Dragic. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Bosh with the bucket.
Boy, I really love the way Dragic spreads that ball around.
The Cavaliers leading by 6. Here's Garrett, coming in off a 41-point performance last game out. The screen from Thompson. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time. And he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through him, and that's not legal.
Outside Bosh. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession. Well, some deep threats have really made their presence felt around the league lately. At the 2-guard spot, these have been the hottest 3-point shooters for the last month. J.R. Smith on top.
And, you know, 2-guard is where we traditionally find the best shooters in our league, and he's no exception to that rule. I mean, look at the success he's having from 3-point range.
And, Greg, the key to that success for me is his constant movement without the ball. I mean, he works extremely hard to create and find the space he needs to get his shot off.
Already seizing control of this game.
Total control, Greg, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I'd look for this lead to get even larger.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to his team. He told his guys that their offense needed to run through the beast. Coach is looking for something special from him. He's usually not their main option at the offensive end, but it looks like he's going to be today. We'll be watching how these adjustments work. Kev, there's still a lot of time left in this game.
Thanks, Doris. Now, here's Bosh. He's coming off a 22-point game against Toronto.
And equally impressive on the backboards. I thought his rebounding was huge.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball, following the miss by Chris Bosh. In transition, here comes Miami. Winslow's running. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Yeah, and you know what, Greg? I like their effort level here in the early going. I mean, they're really making things happen for themselves.
Bosh, a screen on Smith. In the corner, Winslow with it. Fires for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. Wade's got 5 assists in the game. Here's Garrett. He's got 11.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Out to Smith. And again, it's Cleveland.
It's early, but they are getting pummeled on the glass.
Well, they've got to take a stand and commit to controlling their defensive backboard. These second chance buckets are killing them.
On the basket by Jones. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Here's Garrett. And he slams it down right on top of Terrence Jones.
Now that is rocking the rim. Give him the 2 points and tack on some style points too, Kevin.
Clark, he deserves a no simple finish there with the high altitude windmill slam.
That, to me, is a statement.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. Dragic. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Doug McDermott.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
For the Cavaliers, Splitters checked in for Fry, and Irving subbed in for Smith. And then for Miami, Johnson comes in for Jones, and it's Richardson in for Dwayne Wade. Last outing for Miami, it was a loss to Toronto.
And you don't have to go too deep into the box score to figure out why they lost that one. They just had an inability on that day to make shots.
You know, sometimes we talk about a defense getting into the heads of the opposing players, Greg, but that night they got up in their own head, just got in their own way and couldn't get out of it.
Now here's Dragic following the miss by Freak, and so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot two. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Cavaliers.
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
And another thing they've done right from the start is converting a lot of those second chance opportunities. Those can be hard to come by sometimes.
Shumpert is checked in for James. Heat also with the sub. Harris is checked in, and so he hits both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Here's Garrett. Richardson cover. McDermott kicks to Garrett. And stolen by Richardson. Harris against Irving. Feeds it to Johnson. Shot is off. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Their last meeting was in this building where they were able to come out on top.
And in the last face-off against these guys, they enjoyed a huge advantage in free throw percentage.
Yeah, it was really simple. I mean, you look at the numbers, they did a better job of knocking down the free throws.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart. And let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Johnson with a screen on Irving. Harris kicks to Johnson. To the middle. 9 feet out. And Bosh gets it to go on the assist by Johnson. That's 7 points for Chris Bosh.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Here's Garrett. He's got 15. The three-pointer, no good.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds, and they look strong here in the early going.
It's like everybody is in a rhythm right now. Incredible stuff here early on.
Both teams playing downhill. You know, coaches say that all the time. You want to play downhill. Well, at some point you think somebody's got to cool off in this one, right?
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Yes, Kevin, I spoke briefly with Eric Spoelstra. He said that the key to the game will be how well they defend Kyrie Irving, adding he's shown himself to be one of the premier point guards in the game already. Whether it's passing, shooting, or penetrating, we need our guys in the backcourt to really get up into him, and our bigs need to be ready to bring help. Guys, you can bet that Irving will be their focus defensively.
Thanks again, Doris. Here's Richardson. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And how about that one-man fast break?
I love the power finish at the end of it, too.
Here's Garrett. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and it'll go to the line.
The defense keeps coming up short. Just no solution for the Beast. He's up to 15 points, and he's drained 3 three-point bombs so far.
Don't stop. Don't hesitate. Keep firing from out there when the shot's falling like this.
Here's Harris. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Now here's Winslow. Guarded by Shumpert. It's stolen by Iman Shumpert. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Here's Garrett. 17 points in the game. He dishes it to Splitter. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
And those putback baskets contributing to their lead, Greg.
Now here's Richardson. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Up and in on the layup. Richardson's got his second basket.
Bad time for these defenders to be standing around watching. Not while the ball's in his hands.
Garrett. No good trying to beat the buzzer. A free-flowing first. And now a chance to hear from Chris Bosh about what it meant to him to become an NBA player, the fulfillment of a lifelong dream.
I was obsessed with the NBA.
What a great cut from Chris Bosh. That's the different look now for Cleveland. Splitters checked in for Thompson. The Beast comes in for Channing Frye. And it's Brooks in for Kyrie Irving. The Heat also changing it up. Chris Bosh is checked in for Winslow. And it's Dragic in for Harris. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. Dang and Bosh, your small and power forwards. Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade. And it's Jones in at the 5 spot. Wade has the open look. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Here's Garrett. He's got 20. Here's Splitter, and count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. You've got to be relentless.
McDermott's checked in for the Cavaliers. Iman Shumpert has come in for